points in the game.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19 Lions. 60, Panther 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing this one back at the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Buys time, rolling right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Yeah, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
19 tight, 19, here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. The extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now, go.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here, 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And this one isn't much better, partner. 3rd down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing 4th down here.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go.
Throwing off the play fake. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They give up the gut to Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
This one's caught. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Back. Traffic.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Warren brings this one in on a slant. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Escapes the defender. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, Smash. 19. Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Buying some time right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
60. 7-5, 19, target, go.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Dia apa?
Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready,
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15.
Ready. Buffalo 18 Cardinal 18.
They'll throw again. Richardson finds him on the slant.
Come on,
They
Kyle.
come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing again, Richardson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
60 Mavericks. Panther Street. Warrior 70.
They're in long for him here. And he'll go down side the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Jets get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
That's incomplete on 2nd down. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and now they're going to face 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down.
Oh, you weren't supposed to stay on.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Oh, I had him open too.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Richardson.
No!
Slant route complete.
No way.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down from the 42. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Sends this to the end zone.
Pick the
Again, it
ball.
looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson.
I
And
had
he's
to
going to
go
be brought
too.
down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot, and the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
18 Cardinal, 18 trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. That one connects.
Oh my gosh.
He has the
Yes,
Indianapolis
man.
touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. For the extra point, here's Smith.
That's why I'm running.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
That's a good. Oh, it had 2 picks though.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here.
Get out the
And a great run
way.
back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him.
Why is he getting his
This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
And the Jets.
Man in motion here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Dive play straight ahead. Fights his way through a tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it's good for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He brings it in. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
That one's complete, right side. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set your...
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, we lost it. Someone punched it out.
Oh my
And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Ready, set,
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
set. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He rolls to his right. Down the field. He's
Don't
got
worry about
Pierce.
that. I have my guy.
They're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action with Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him.
Anthony Richardson.
It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
It's a loss of a
Hey,
yard.
I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Dragons, Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And this is lofted deep down the middle.
Come on.
At the 10-yard line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece.
First and goal.
He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Let go.
Taylor. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
Jets 10.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
This is Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Pass play now. It's the football's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. And they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
60 Mavericks. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Mauinoa. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run this with Bigsby. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll throw it here on first. Dump off to his fullback. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time when Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach. Do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. Do you have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're doing just fine.
And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Jets will line up for a
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Buffalo 18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Complete out to the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Get it. Huh. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second down now, they need 7.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Brought in, inside. inside the 20. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. The Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, play action. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Going with Bigsby here. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They put a receiver in motion right. Second down pass play coming. Hits his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for the Jets. First down. A gain of 11 on the
Running back sent in motion.
first down, Jets.
Going now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
To number 13. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On the give, it's Bigsby. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. He gets him 6, so that's going to bring up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Fullback trying to power it across. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
At their own 22-yard line.
defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught on his back. Taylor. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Richardson fires quickly out.
Oh, get it out.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor.
No way.
Doesn't on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Here we go. Buffalo 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing from the gun. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the 1st on what looked like a broken play.
Here we go, here we go.
He's back to throw.
Oh, that's a
Looking out
pick.
right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready? 60 Eagles, Panther 60, Panther 60.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Read alert, read alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts leading by 7. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Jets have some new life in the 4th. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. To throw. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. He's got it. It's in close. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. Oh, it's no good. Wow, they got the touchdown. They chose to play for the tie and not the lead. They're going to remain down by 1 after they miss. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Third, 19, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. Colts ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And plenty of hang time on this one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year, but what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.